heads of NPR and PBS testified before Congress this week amid accusations of liberal bias. Should the government continue to send taxpayer dollars to public broadcasters? Well, a little background here. I mean, they've been after them the Republicans have wanted to get rid of PBS for as long as I can remember. This crowd will probably do it. I mean, I also read my namesake, Catherine Marr, was head of NPR, and she said, we're completely unbiased. Give me a break, lady. I mean, they're crazy far left.
Has been very quick to claim that the age of woke Washington is over. But what I'm about to show you suggests that, well, that is not true, and not by a long shot. Meet Catherine Marr. She's the current in-the-chair CEO of National Public Radio, a taxpayer-funded broadcast service called NPR that is so radically left-wing that it makes the ABC's Radio National look like the Alex Jones Show. Now, the service is so hard left that last year one of its editors quit and posted a long cri de coeur online warning that people at every level of NPR have comfortably coalesced around the progressive worldview. But Marr was called to testify before Congress this week. And guess what? Her old Twitter, or now X feed, made for some pretty interesting testimony.
Let me ask you, why did you call President Trump a fascist and a deranged racist sociopath in 2020?
Congressman, I appreciate the opportunity to address this. I regret those tweets. I would not tweet them again today.
And then there was this.
Do you believe that America is addicted to white supremacy?
I believe that I tweeted that, and as I've said earlier, I believe much of my thinking has evolved over the last half decade.
And by the end of it, she was going the full Sergeant Schultz. I know nothing.
Do you believe that America believes in black plunder and white democracy?
I don't believe that, sir.
You tweeted that in reference to a book you were reading at the time, apparently, The Case for Reparations.
I don't think I've ever read that book, sir.
You tweeted about it.
Can't remember the book, I guess. Anyway, you see where this is all going. And it's worth noting that back in 2024, this head of a news broadcasting organization, well, she had this to say about the concept of truth.
I think our reverence for the truth might have become a bit of a distraction that is preventing us from finding consensus and getting important things done.
So why am I showing you all this? Well, a couple of reasons. I mean, yes, NPR still gets something like $250 million from the U.S. taxpayer, so it's pretty clear that the Doge boys still have some work to do. But the more important point is that this is the mindset on display of much of Washington and the American Democrat left still today, despite Trump's supposed revolution. These are mainstream Democrats, and they are obsessed with radical causes, even if they are not so obsessed with the truth. So you see now what the Republicans are really up against.